Hey gorgeous people, welcome back to my channel. So here I am doing a purple marble set. So as you can see right there, I'm just showing you the tips that I applied, and I am deciding what finger to put the acrylic on. And you see I do go ahead and put it on the ring finger. So there I'm just patting the acrylic in place, and then I'm just going to gently guide it down, wiping my brush in between. And I'm just cleaning my brush off, taking more acrylic and just putting it on. So you can just go ahead and just watch my application. Just making sure to clean off around the sides so that the acrylic doesn't spill over. There you can see I tried to wipe it down, but I couldn't. So I took a dotting tool so I could get the acrylic off that was stuck on the side of my skin there. And then I just go ahead with my regular application. So next I'm grabbing a bead to put it, that's my cuticle bead. So I'm just going to put it close to the cuticle, but I'm not going to touch. And then I'm going to slowly push it up towards the cuticle again without touching the cuticle, and gently blending it down with the rest of the acrylic. And as well, go around and clean up my sides as well as the cuticle area, and make sure everything looks really nice and cleaned. As you can see, the bead that I laid at the cuticle is still a bit sheer. You can still see a little bit of my skin. I think I might have wiped a bit too much. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in with another bead that I'm going to put right there and gently blend it in, as I do not want to wipe too hard and wipe it off. And again, I am just cleaning up the sides of the nail tip, making sure that there isn't acrylic spilling over on the side of the tip. That way it would help with my filing later on, and it's also going to help keep my shape if I clean the sides right now as I am wiping them instead of waiting until the end. As well as I did leave this finger in real time, that way you can see how long it takes me to do a finger, and you can see the process better as nothing is sped up. And as you can see, I'm going in there and just looking at the finger from a distance, seeing if there is anywhere that I need to add more acrylic, or if I'm happy with how the finger looks. Next, we are doing the index finger, and it is going to be the same as the ring finger. So they are both going to be the light purple. So for the index finger, I did go ahead and speed it up, as it is the exact same application as the ring finger. So next we are doing the pinky, and the pinky is going to be all dark purple. So I am going to go ahead and speed up this part as well. So the marble is going to be on the middle finger. So there you can see I'm just picking up my light acrylic, and then I pick up the dark one as well. So I have both colors on the brush. And there you can see a bit of a struggle. The acrylic is too dry. So I went into my monomer and I made it a bit wet, so I was able to spread it out. And then I realized that, oh wait, it's spreading easier when it's wet. So then I'm going to go in and pick up just the dark one, make sure it's wet, and then pick up just the light one, put it next to the dark one, and then try and swirl like an S shape, I guess. Try and swirl them and spread them out over the finger. So yes, now I know that your acrylic has to be wet, so it's easier for you to move it around. So as you see, that is just what I'm going to be doing the whole time. And yeah, I learned something. So I'll just let you go ahead and just watch me do the marble. So for this part, you can see I'm just going in with a very little amount of acrylic just to like tap in certain spots that I need a little more color to pop. So that's what I'm doing over here. So the marble is starting to look very good. I am going to go ahead and apply acrylic closer to the bead so I can have a marble effect for the whole nail. So the next step is encapsulation. So I'm going to encapsulate all the nails with clear acrylic. So this will help to protect my design. And because I am working with colored acrylic, you can just go in and file right on the colored acrylic. It will take the color off or make it sort of patchy. So I am encapsulating the nails to protect them as well as to give them their apex and their strength. Because working with a colored acrylic, I was putting a very thin layer of color, and then my strength and my apex will come from clear. You can see my thumb here. I'm not sure what happened to all the other videos of me doing the application, the acrylic application on the thumb, but here you can see I am encapsulating the thumb as well, and the thumb did turn out to be an ombre nail. So here I'm just showing you the finished application so you can see which each finger looks like and how the whole set looks like together. I really do like the set. I'm not really a purple person, but I really love how this turned out. It's very pretty. The next step is filing the nail. So I will be going in with my e-file, and it is a 5-in-1 carbide safety bit, so it's very gentle. It's not going to cut me at all. And I did leave a little bit of the sound of the drill in, so you can hear what it sounds like, but I did cut off the sound because it is very annoying. It's very scratchy. But you get to at least hear it for a couple seconds what it sounds like. So I'm just filing very gently around the cuticle area. So I'm going from one side all the way to the other side, and I'm trying to get as close to the cuticle, but trying to create a difference where you can see where my skin is. And then there's a little thin line, sort of invisible to the naked eye. You see when you're very close up, and then where the acrylic is. That way the acrylic is not touching my skin, and we can prevent any lifting as well. So next we're gonna go in and we're gonna dust the nails off and get all of that dust out of the way. And then after that we are gonna go in with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol and wipe the nails clean. So next up we are gonna go in with a base coat, and the reason is because we are gonna be doing using transfer foil on 2 of the nails. So the instructions on the box said to go in with base coat, and right after go in with the nail foil glue. After going in with the nail foil glue, then I'm gonna cure it for 60 seconds and then come out and put the foil on the nail. So the transfer foil, once it's stuck on the nail, you do see me going in with my finger and like pushing it in with my other thumb, because it has to rub into the sticky layer that was caused by the base coat and the foil glue. So we need the design to transfer onto the nail. So you see me going in and rubbing it. I am also going to pick up a tool, I don't know what it's called exactly, to like rub it in as well. It's sort of a little silicone at the top, so it's not going to scratch the paper at all. You do see me lifting the transfer foil off the nail a little bit so I can see if the design did transfer over. If it didn't, you see me put it back down and rub more to try and get it to come off the paper and stick onto the nail. So it was a process, I would say. It did take me a while, so I did go ahead and speed up some of the footage as well. So now you see I did peel it off completely, and I'm just putting it side next to the nail so you can actually see where the design did come off the transfer foil. Now I'm going in and doing the exact same steps to transfer the foil onto the nail. I'm doing that on the ring finger, so I did go ahead and speed this up because it's exactly the same thing. So the next step after the nails are done, the transfer foil looks really pretty. It does, I feel, bring the set together. So now I am going in with a matte top coat, and I am going to be top coating all of the nails. For the two fingers that have the transfer foil on them, you do see me pushing a little bit with the brush because I am trying to get the matte top coat deeply into the nail. That way, at least if there's any air bubbles or any spaces between the foil and the acrylic, that would be covered, if that makes sense. Top coat is applied on all the nails. I am gonna go ahead and cure the nails, and then once they come out of the lamp, I am gonna show you a close-up of the two nails that have the transfer foil so you can see the design on them. Next step is to go in with cuticle oil that we're gonna apply on all the cuticles, and we're also gonna gently rub it in as well. I'm showing you a close-up here of how the nails look. They turned out so pretty. I really love them. And then the next step is the big surprise. So the surprise is that we are gonna be popping these nails off. So you do see me go ahead and gently wiggle the sides, and then the nail just comes right off. There's nothing crazy about it. I do push a little bit. Sometimes I have to push on the tip and you hear like a click. I think I left the click sound of the nail actually popping off in the so you can see I did have a little trouble with the marble finger, the middle finger, so I had to just wiggle a little more and it came off. And again, a bit more trouble with the thumb. I'm not sure why those two fingers were a little on the trouble side, but then with the thumb I did realize that it was a little stuck, or the acrylic was a little stuck on my skin, and that's why the nail wasn't popping up. So I just went ahead and like wiped the acrylic with my fingers, you could see, and then it popped right off. And as you can see, all the nails are off now, and my natural nail bed still looks really good. It does have a little bit of top coat stuck on it, which you will see me go in and wipe off. But other than that, the nails are completely safe. My natural nail bed, I mean. There isn't any damage. They are perfect. And for the popping off part, it's not painful at all. So I don't want you to... I know it looks painful when you're watching the video, but it's not painful at all. The fascinating part, well, for me, was the popping sound. I really liked hearing the sound. It was cool. So you do see me go in and use this little scraper to scrape off the top coat that is stuck on my nails. It's not a cuticle push. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but then I do show you a clip of the nails completely clean. There's nothing on them. And then I also show you the nail tips and the design that we made. So that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.